$400 to $500 a day. That's how much an average laundromat makes. So let's find out if that number is true and how much it ended up making me. Now, if you didn't watch my first video on the laundromat, I highly suggest you guys watching that. But pretty much in that video, I talked about how my laundromat's a little different from traditional laundromat. First off, not to brag or anything, but my laundromat's a lot, and I mean a lot cleaner than other laundromats. I mean, look at this place. It's pretty much spotless. Hey, yeah, thanks for cleaning up. I'll send you the money later today. Also, another thing is at my laundromat, we don't accept any quarters. What? No quarters? How do you make money then? Well, everything is digital, or I should say card operated. Well, let me go grab the card for you real quick. Okay, so every customer gets this special card, and you can put money on this card by paying with cash over here in this machine, or we have a card processor all the way in the back. After the customers put money on their card, they can take this card and deposit it into each washer and dryer. So they can put it in here, and this is their form of payment instead of quarters. The point is, I don't have to worry about going to each and every individual machine, take out the coins, restock a coin machine, or take them to the bank. With this way, everything is pretty simple for the most part. Well, that's enough of the chit chat. You guys came to this video to see how much this laundromat made, so let's get into it. All right, so first off, let's grab the cash from the cash machine over here. So let me put you guys down over. Hopefully you guys can see. But I don't know if you guys remember, I couldn't remember the keys last time. But the problem is I have all these keys and I still don't know, but I can remember them now. It's this one over here. The cash you guys will be seeing in here, this is the cash from last week's batch, I believe. I've been collecting the money for the other weeks. I just kept it to the side so I can make a full detailed video and calculate everything. It kind of messed up with some payments, but who cares? It's just bills, right? This is the cash machine, nothing crazy. Like I said, this is where all the cash is. Kind of hard to do this with one hand, but this is all the money. That's all the money right there. This is from the past week. We're gonna go back in the office and count this. But, oh wait, the laundromat, or the vending machine. Let me grab the money from there too real quick, 1 second. Man, I can't believe I forgot about the vending machine. But for this one, I purposely haven't checked for the past month, so 1 month's worth of money should have been here. The reason I didn't check was because 1, I didn't have time, and 2, I just wanted to see how much money would be here over the past month. So first, looking at the quarters, these are the quarters that are in here. Now, the thing about this vending machine, hopefully that doesn't make too much noise. The thing about this vending machine is that it accepts quarters, dimes, nickels, and no pennies. So it accepts everything but quarters, and I can see there's a lot of dimes and nickels in here, so I'm gonna dread counting them, but it's whatever. Also, let's see how much cash is in here. This is where the cash bin is. Actually, that's a pretty fat stack of ones, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully there's some like 5s in here, but let's count this, and then let's count the money from the cash machine over here. Let's go back to the office and count everything. Also from the past month, see how much we ended up making. All right, so I have everything set. I have the money from the previous 3 weeks. This is from this week, so I'm gonna put that over here. This is from the vending machine, and that's from the vending machine. I'm gonna do that a little later. I'm gonna do it all on this old coin or cash counter. It's old, I'm gonna need to get a new one. All right, so let's get into this. This is week 1, week 2, week 3, and then this is gonna be from week 4, which should total 1 month's worth of cash that the business received. I'm gonna have to put all this cash in here to see how much cash that we have. But the thing that's gonna suck is I'm gonna have to separate these out into 10s, 5s, singles, and whatever else, because this cash counter, so let me show you, for example, if I were to put this cash in here, so as you can see, there's like all separate bills in here. If I were to just put this in over here, it'll just say how many bills there is. So there's 33 bills, but it won't tell us, you know, there's singles and 10s. It won't calculate that. So I'm gonna need to separate all these out, then put it through the machine to see how many bills there are, and then multiply it by how many, the dollar amount. Whew, this is gonna be a lot, but let's get into it. All right, that's 1 pile done, 3 more to go. Jeez, these were a lot of 5s. Ooh, we have a 50. Row 2 done, 2 more to go. Row 3 done, last one. Another 50. Wow. Whew. And we are done. Oh my goodness.
A few minutes later.
All right, and that is separated. We got 10s, we got singles, we got 5s, we got 20s, and we got 50s. So I'm gonna put this in the coin counter or cash counter right now and see what the total comes out to. All right, so let's get to counting. Let's start with the singles first. This is the first stack of singles. Remember, I have 2 stacks of everything. And then the key is, I've noticed that you have to put this in very straight, because if you don't, it'll jam up and it's very annoying. All right, for the first stack, it was 156 plus 44, so I'm just gonna write this down. All right, that was the first stack of singles over there. This is now the second stack, so let me just reset this. All right, that's 171 plus 23. We got the singles done. These are the 2 singles. We got this done, so let's head on to the 5s. All right, so now I got the first stack of 5s. Let's count these up. All right, 115 plus 47 for... All right, now this is the second stack of 5s right over here. $119 plus 29. All right, now let's head on to the 10s. There aren't too many 10s. Plus 59 for... And now let's head on to the 20s. There aren't very much 20s. And last but not least, we have 1, 2, 3 50s. I also completely forgot to count the vending machine money. So this is the vending machine. This is for the past month, as I said. So $106 in singles. And then for the coins, these are the coins. I'm gonna be honest, I'm way too lazy to count them. I don't think I'm gonna count all of these because there's dimes, nickels, quarters, everything in here. So I'm just gonna estimate this to be maybe like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. So I'll add it onto the thing. I have to get a coin counter. So once I get that, I'll start counting these, but this will just take way too long. All right, so the total for the month came out to $4,216 in all cash. Now, $396 were singles, $1,540 were 5s, $1,210 were 10s, $920 were 20s, and $150 were 50s. And then with the vending machine, it was $106 in singles, and because I was too lazy to count the coins, I added in another $20, which was $126, which brought the total cash from everything for this month to $4,342. All right, as I said, that was just the cash portion of the business. We didn't even take into account all the other services we offer. So we have a drop-off service, and we have all the transactions that were done on a credit or debit card. So for the month, we had a total of $6,219 in sales come from card transactions, $4,100 of which were people that were replenishing their card to use the machines, and then $2,119 which came from the drop-off service, where people come and drop off their clothes, we wash them, fold them, and then give it back to them. So all in all, for the whole month, with cash, cards, and everything we had to offer, the laundromat did $10,555 in sales. Now, that number is fantastic in my eyes, and I wish that money went straight into my pocket, but you have to remember, nothing is free. So as far as expenses, the rent was $2,200, the water was $353, right now was $400, and the biggest expense of them all was salaries, which were $4,000. So after doing all these crazy calculations, I pocketed around $2,300 for this past month. But you have to remember, this is my first month, and I'm sure I'll only see an increase in revenue from here, hopefully. But the cool thing about the expenses that I talked about are majority of them are tied down to how the business is doing, besides rent and some other expenses, but let me explain. So let's say, for example, the water bill was very high one month. The reason it was so high is because a lot of people were using washers. And if they were using washers, that means they were spending money. And if they were spending money, that would mean more revenue for us. But yeah, those were my numbers for the first month. As I said, I pocketed around $2,300. Oh, and I completely forgot about the Google average. Google said the average was about $400 to $500 a day with the laundromat. My sales were, I think, $10,550. If we divide that by 30 days, that's $350. So I am just a little bit short of the average, but I assume as the business grows and I spend more time on it, I'll be able to meet that threshold as well. But yeah, let me know what other stuff you guys would like to see about the business down in the comment section below. As I said, I'm learning as I go as well. So if you guys want to see certain stuff, just let me know. But I do hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Peace.